I tried to make that as exciting as possible because I vlogged! Well, right now I'm vlogging, but when you're watching this, I will have vlogged, to be precise. Okay, so, as you know, I recently got a new computer, recently as in yesterday, so right now I'm vlogging by just like sitting here on my bed with my awesome Narnia poster in the background. And this is really distracting. I can see my face right here, but I know that you're seeing here, so I should be looking here, but this is, there, now Facebook is up, so I'll just look at you. I should paste your picture like next to the camera so it feels like I won't do that. Okay, so I am making this vlog on my my sister's calling me. I've gotta hit quiet. I'm busy. Anyway, so I'm making this vlog on my new computer, and it has working audio and a working webcam and a working microphone, and I'm so excited. I've been watching Vlogbrothers videos like the second they're posted instead of waiting till the end of the week and going downstairs to watch them on the downstairs computer because I don't like using the downstairs computer because the keyboard looks really gross and I don't really want to clean it. Anyway, so a few things first. You asked me for book suggestions and I gave them to you on Facebook, and then I gave you like a list and then you didn't know which ones to choose, so I thought I would explain more about the book suggestions that I put. So I'm going to go do it right now because I can, because oh my gosh, this is just awesome. This whole webcam thing. I can talk to you while I'm on Facebook. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm probably freaking out just a bit too much. Anyway, so I gave you some suggestions. And I'm going to go into more detail about all these suggestions so that you can know which one you want to read. Okay, so I said The Help, and that's kind of like, I would put that in an adult fiction section. I have it over here, but I don't want to reach it. It's really, really good, but it's not like it's not like romance-y. It's more like, I don't know. But it's like a really good book, and it's super funny, but it's like about like racial equality in the South, so I mean it's not really like it's not like a fun book, but it was like fun, like I don't know. I really liked it. I put Fahrenheit 451. I don't know why. I think it's because I just recently was rereading it, and that's one of my favorite books, so I threw that in. The Maximum Ride series. Okay, so the Maximum Ride series is basically about a group of kids. It's by James Patterson, so you know it's going to be awesome because he's awesome. It's like this huge series, it's like 9 books long, and it's about these kids who have wings, and there's these scientists who try to capture them and use them for their own evil, because they, like, genetically change them to have wings, and they all have these weird powers, like one of them can read minds, and one of them blows things up and stuff. I don't know, I don't think that's a power, maybe that's just like a fascination or something, but it's really good, and there's romance in that one, but that's like a whole series, and it's not even finished yet. There's like 7 books, and he's still planning on writing like I think at least 2 more, or at least 1 more. So that's a whole series. So I don't know if you want to like read a series, but that's an option. It's really good. Something maybe that's like just a super cute little teen romance, young adult fiction book, or whatever you want to call it. It's super cute, and every time I read it, I'm just like, girl. That was a weird noise. I put the Sisterhood series. I don't know if you read that, and I didn't know if that's really up your alley, but it's super cute. I don't know. I haven't read that since, like, middle school, actually. The Book Thief, which is, like, about World War I? 2? World War II? One of those world wars. And about, like, Jewish people. It's super, like, it's just completely depressing. A Great and Terrible Beauty, which is by Libba Bray. She's friends with John Green. I put that in there. And that's about these girls who have the power to transport to, like, a realm with, like, kind of like a different world with, like, stuff in it. It's, like, magic-y. And then there's Feed by M.T. Anderson, which is, like, a book about like the future and how we all have these feeds wired into our brains, and so we receive advertisements and phone calls and messages and like everything inside our heads, and we see it in our eyes. It's creepy. There's Speak, which I think, now that I think about it, I think you read that one. The Midnighter series, which is by the same guy who did the Ugliest trilogy, and I think you read that, and if you didn't, you should, because that's super good. But the Midnighters one is about like the hour, like at the midnight hour, like the witching hour. is what they call it. Like there's an hour where time like freezes and only certain people have the ability to be awake during that hour, and everybody else feels just like a minute. And they have to kill these crazy beasts. I don't know, I thought it was really good. That's a trilogy, so I don't know if you're into that. And then the Mortal Instruments series, which is more than a trilogy. There's like 5 of them so far, I think, or 4. There's going to be like 6. And that has like vampires and werewolves and all that kind of stuff. And these people called shadow hunters who kill demons. But it's not like Twilight. It's way better than Twilight. It's really interesting. It's really good, actually, and the characters are really funny, and there's one character that's really gorgeous that you're going to fall in love with the second that you read about him, so I recommend that if you're willing to get into, like, a series. If you're not, then don't, but I think that's the one you should go for. The Mortal Instruments. First one is called City of Bones. The titles might throw you off, but anyway, they're good. Recently, I've been rereading The Great Gatsby, because John Green asked me to. Not personally. He wants a bunch of people to read it. I haven't read it since high school, and I didn't actually finish it then. But now that I'm rereading it, I'm like, this book's kind of good. I am also rereading this one. This one's kind of hard to read. Well, I'm not rereading it. I'm reading it for the first time. I read Teacher Man, so I'm reading this one, and I hear that's really sad. You told me it was really sad anyway, so I'm reading it, and it's kind of hard to, like, get into. Like, when I read Teacher Man, it was also hard to get into, because the way it's written is so just, like, weird. You know, it's all kind of like broken up and doesn't really have like a nice flow, but apparently it's awesome, so I gotta read it. So yeah, I'm gonna read that one. And yeah, so that's, my life. Okay, you know what, I'll save that for another video. I was gonna go on about something, but I'll save that because I'm probably like at like 20 minutes now. 6, that's close enough. Okay, bye, have fun, I miss you.